What's up, everybody? I just thought I'd take the day today. Beautiful outside up here at Long Pine Reservoir outside of Michaud State Forest here on a Father's Day weekend. Just nice as it was, thought I'd get the canoe out and just do a little paddling around. A real big body of water up here, but a little busier today than I thought it would be as far as other canoeists and kayakers out, but good to see that everybody's getting a chance to get outside, enjoy the weather with family, friends, dogs, whatever. So just getting a chance to get outside. So anyhow, just like I said, just thought I'd pack up, bring you guys along. The water is nice and clear. Temperatures are awesome. It's around 77, 78 degrees right now, and it's just spectacular up here. So anyhow, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna be paddling around for a little bit, breaking to grab some lunch. We'll eat lunch together here in a little bit, but until then, I'm just gonna paddle. But the open water is nice, but it's just nice and clear. I'm up along these shorelines, just looking down through them. Currently in about, I'm guessing, probably 7-8 feet of water, and it is crystal clear. See a couple of the fish swimming down below. I didn't bring the rods out today. I just wanted to take a little time out here and get a little paddle time in, and like I said, grab some lunch and do up some coffee here in a little bit as well, and just get out and enjoy a little solo time here today. There you go, that's right off the side of the canoe here. Crystal clear here this morning, or this afternoon rather. Wind's picking up a bit, but time for some coffee. Alright, so it did start to spit here a little bit. It's not raining much, just looked at the map, and if anything, it's just going to be a real quick passing light shower, so I didn't take any time to set anything up. I just pulled here along the shoreline and just underneath the trees, just to keep the sprinkles off me and everything. So we're gonna take a second here. We'll do the shameless plugs at this point, but my cover that I brought, just in case it did rain, was the gum blanket from my friends there at Cold Cracker Bushcraft. I had the centerline system with me today, the mother carrier, with the heavy cover canteen kit on that strap. I rigged it up that I had my Park River Bravo necker on there, all sorts of goodies stuck inside here for the day, whatever I may need. And then way overkill just for a simple day trip, but like to have certain things. So there's my Grand's First small forest axe, my Kuxa, and my Savada Jacari pack, and I have a new PFD. My old one got destroyed, so new Kokatat PFD angler's vest, also paddling angler, and got the Mora in there just to have that handy dandy. So that's what I'm sporting around with today. On my belt I have a cap part that I made, so that is with me as well. And then of course the Winona Adirondack canoe and the bending branches bent shaft paddles in there. So that's what's getting me around on this beautiful day today. You can see the lake, the wind's picked up a little bit, getting a couple little caps showing in the water, but not too bad. Unfortunately, the wind is blowing into my face because eventually I'm going to have to go back way up there to the parking area, so I'm going to be paddling into the wind, which is always fun. So this is my current status right now. Chill level of 10. Just kind of relaxing, listening to the water come up along the shoreline, watching the other paddlers go around, and I am just chill as can be right now. So this is all right. This is what I love to do. Not just chill, but be outside. You know what I mean. So anyhow, hope you guys are outside too, doing some fun things this weekend. Hopefully the weather's nice wherever you guys are, and we'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Okay, so just getting things ready here to fire up the stove. Water's in the pot here for some coffee. Kindling's all ready to go. Shaved up a little bit of fat wood just on the bottom there. Shouldn't take much to get this thing going. We're going to use the Exotac Titan Light, special edition one here with the Estella Wilderness Education logo on there. It's a limited edition. Buy one of these now. The proceeds of these goes towards youth in Connecticut. So anyhow, I'm going to use this to get everything fired up. And got a little mishap. This looks a lot worse than it actually is, just because it was on the fat part of my hand. I just used the glass, but just a reminder to everybody to make sure you're bringing some type of first aid kit when you're out here. As cautious as we are, accidents happen, so just be prepared. But that's behind me now. Let's get to cracking and make some coffee and some lunch up. Actually, the coffee is done. So let's take a peek at what's for lunch today. I got some assorted mixed vegetables and some nice summer sausage in there. It's going to take a little bit to make this up, but here it's starting to sizzle already. This is going to be a good meal out there today, especially with the coffee. Alright, so lunch is ready and delicious. You guys are watching this, you're following me, you guys are doing the same type of stuff on the weekends whenever you guys can. And it's just something about a meal, making it out here over a little fire on the bush stove. It's just simple mixed vegetables and summer sausage that I made up today. But to do this over and then use a wooden spoon that I carved myself. Drinking coffee out here, it just tastes so much better. It's just something about it. So I hope you guys are doing the same thing this weekend. To all the dads out there, I hope you guys are getting your kids outside, letting them explore, teaching them the things that you guys love to do. Or getting out with your dads. I miss mine every day. I passed away coming up on 10 years now, and so anyhow, I hope you guys are out there enjoying yourselves and doing what you love to do. But I'm gonna get back to eating my lunch here now. Took a while to get this fired up, but we're good to go. Coffee's still over here ready for me, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Still just can't get over how crystal clear this water is today. Beautiful out here. So one thing that just out here I thought I'd say that I like to do is make things my own and modify things, and I think that's part of why, not that I'm still doing a lot of it, but starting to make some knives. You find out you like something with one design but not so much on another, kind of combine it, do what you got to do, or modify the existing one you have if you have the ability and the tool to do so. This is had a canoe for a couple years, never really did as much as I wanted to with it until just recently with getting the Winona. It's much easier to load it up onto the to the truck than it ever was with the Jeep. This thing paddles so much nicer than my previous canoe, and using the bending branches bent shafts. First time using the bent shafts, and so far really enjoying those. Something that picked these up secondhand from my good friend Kevin Estella, who was departing with these, and I was very happy to take them off his hands. But one thing that I know I'm going to be doing for sure, just with having some knees that aren't 100% what they should be, and back that's already been operated on, just kneeling here over some time, constantly stretching things out. So I'm going to be either buying or more than likely just making a kneeling thwart for the canoe. So start modifying this thing to make it my own, and at some point down the road here start maybe looking at doing some lacing on it and some things. I want to start using this a lot more to give me the ability to get out to some spots, not necessarily here. Here you can walk to every spot that I've set up camp and hook myself up for lunch and whatnot, but there's a lot of other spots here in Pennsylvania and all over that kind of opens up a whole different world when you're able to use the waterways to get there. You're not able to hike in or not be able to hike in near as fast, point A to point B type paddles. So I'm looking to do a couple river trips this year if I'm able to get those coordinated, and got a new trailer that I'm going to be modifying that so I can transport. I'm going to try to build it so it'll hold up to 6 canoes or kayaks, so able to take a pretty good group of guys or girls or whoever want to go on the trip along with, and be able to get everybody in the water and everybody out without having a major issue with transportation. So yeah, be on the lookout. I'll be doing some modifications to the canoe here itself to make it a little bit more user-friendly for me. But like I said, it's something that I've already done more of this year than I have in years past, even with having another canoe. But this one just being a little lighter, a little easier to maneuver, not having to worry about taking a 35-inch spare tire off of the roof rack of a Jeep and then lifting an 85-pound canoe up onto the top of it solo was just never a whole lot of fun. So just kind of didn't do as much of it as I wanted to. So I really enjoyed being out here on the water. Just again, even with as busy, if you will, as it is out here with other canoe and kayakers, it's just a level of peacefulness. And if I stop paddling for a second, okay, these people back here, if you can hear them, I'm gonna yuck it up, but hearing the birds and not a whole lot more outside of that. So anyhow, this is all right. I love this. Nice big, look like a smallmouth there. So if you ever wondered how strange Mother Nature is, look at this. Driftwood out here, a piece of dead tree, who knows how long that thing's been dead, and got new growth coming up out of it. Pretty wild. So all along the coastline here at Long Pine Reservoir, give you a couple little shots here, there is a trail that pretty much runs around the perimeter of it, and comes down to the water in a couple spots, and so it's not too far off of it. It's called Beaver Trail, and there are definitely beaver signs on here. I've yet to actually see any beaver personally, but plenty of trees down, plenty of trees that were gnawed up, signs of beaver and beaver dams, so on. But like I said, this is just one of those. It's about an hour away from where I live. It's nice to get up to it. There are a couple other lakes that are closer to where I am, but they're a little more heavily traveled with motorized boats. There's no motorized boats allowed up here at Long Pine, which is nice. You don't have to worry about any leaks or anything, and the noise is a big thing. And I apologize if you guys are getting some wind noise. But again, for me, it's about getting out here and trying to get away from things. And the last thing I really want is to be out here on the water and dealing with a bunch of motorized boats and hearing all that noise and everything. I just want to be out here where it's nice and quiet and only hear my paddle banging against the side of the canoe. So sorry about that. But it's a beautiful, beautiful area. So it's nice for me to come up here. It's not really out of my way. It's a little farther away than I need to go to get on some water, but it gives me a more secluded feel, and that's what I was looking for today, just to get away. Again, I didn't bring the rods out to do any fishing. Everybody I've talked to said that they were pulling in a couple little guys, nothing real big. One person said that they caught a couple decent sized bass. One guy I had to laugh at said he caught a nice sized bass, and he proceeded to spread his hands apart, probably about 27 to 30 inches. And I said, yeah, that'd be a pretty good sized bass if it was the case, but I think he was telling fishtails. But I've never really had a whole lot of luck fishing up here anyhow, so that's why I just opted to leave the rod in the truck today and just get out here. And for some reason, I always seem to get out on days where the wind's going to pick up and I have to paddle all the way back into a headwind. But it is what it is. So I'd rather be out here paddling into a headwind than not be outside at all. All right, so we are back on the road on the way home. Out of the water, the canoe is strapped back down to the taco, and we are heading home for the day. So great day. It is currently 76 degrees out here. Like I said, it got a little windy out there on the water, which usually is no big deal until you got to paddle all the way back and into a headwind. So I am feeling it in my abs, my shoulders, my arms. So anyhow, thanks for coming along for the ride this time, and until the next time, get outside, stay sharp.